Goalie for tonight?
Feds.
Any lineup changes?
No.
I know we talk about the forward lines a lot, but the D pairings, it looks like, has settled in on this trip as well. Have you found some balance there that you like with those six?
A little bit. I think they've played better. Again, for the past few weeks, our point of emphasis has been playing better defensively, especially in our arrivals coming into our end zone, which starts our defense. I think Z has played better, better with the puck. Jamie, better. Still looking to get him better, but yeah, as a group of five, I think we've done a good job in the middle of the ice.
You've worked on arrivals these last two practices. Is that a standard thing you do every practice, or has that been a focus on this trip?
It's just been a focus. Okay. We've struggled keeping pucks out of our net. Let's face it, and we have to help. It kind of went back to the mentality of my first year coaching here. That was the main point. That's all we did was work on playing defense. Yeah. I think a lot of the guys from my first year are still here. A lot easier to pick up what we're trying to do, but we have certainly worked on it. Especially, we were in a really bad habit as far as swinging out on our initial arrival and leaving the gut of the ice open. I don't think the game's a stop-and-start game anymore. But in the defensive zone on your arrivals, that has to be. You have to stop and see where we're at from there.
Do you feel like Cam York then has been responding since the scratch?
Cam's been okay. Still inconsistent. The big thing with Cam is just a little bit too deliberate. I just like to see him play quicker. I think he's taken some big hits since his injury. It's just hasn't been as quick in his play. I think his reads have been a little bit slow. I think his puck movement has been a little bit deliberate. I think he's improving. But, as I've told him and I've told you guys, Cam York I've seen him play at a level that, I was honest about it. I never thought I'd see him play at. I'm trying to get him back there.
So with this coming back, we talked a little bit in Vegas about coming back east from the long road trip. Is this a game where you just really want to do simple things, focus on the fundamentals, just to get back in the swing of things, or is there more to it?
Well, no, and that's basically what we're trying to do anyway, no matter we're playing east, west, or on the moon. We're trying to be as simple as possible and think about defense first. And we just showed a tape how well we played in the middle of the ice against Vegas and how many scoring chances we generated off of that. Our offense is becoming, I don't want to jinx it, but it's becoming more consistent as far as scoring goals. And it's coming on the same time as that we've been focusing on doing the right things away from the puck. So just showed a really good tape of both defending and how we've transitioned into offense.
With Urson hurt and Kolosov struggling the last few games, do you plan to start Fedotov and Kolosov in like a rotation going forward?
I haven't even thought anywhere. I'm thinking about tonight. Fedotov gets a start, and that's as far as I've got.
Well, considering Ivan hasn't played in a number of weeks now, I guess, is it one of those games where you really almost hyper-focus on the defensive side of things?
Yeah, he's in a hell of a spot. I'm putting him in a hell, it's a hell of a spot that we're putting him in, and he's handled himself really well. He's practiced well. I probably don't put him in. I probably don't take Coley out the last game and put him in because I was concerned. Just he hasn't had a lot of practice time. He gets a good, solid practice under his belt yesterday. Dilly's been working with him as the number 3 guy the last couple of weeks, so he comes in here, and I think the onus is on us to help him. And so against a really good team offensively to make sure we're playing strong in front of him.
Do you give him a little bit of a longer leash maybe just because he hasn't played in so long that I don't
have a leash. I have a leash. I just call him as I see him.
With the game in Vegas, the team really created a lot of scoring chances at 5-on-5 in a positive manner. Obviously, the loss, though, do you just try to carry that message on that, continue to play the same way?
It's really important in the state we're in right now, and because I think throughout the whole road trip here, I think could have gotten points in all the games. I need to approach the team and how we play, not just the result. And so to answer your question, yes, I think it's a huge part of us as coaches now is to relay that message that we have played some good hockey. We've just got to stay within ourselves. I think we've got to be, as Jackie just asked, extra focused here as far as being as strong as he can be in front of Feds until he gets his feet on the ice here tonight for a few minutes, and then go from there.